Hello everybody, this is my my little twin trunk box tree that my father-in-law sadly passed quite a few years now, but he always used to call this tree Two Dogs Humping, and I guess if you take a look at the base of the trunk, you can see what he meant by that. I'm not happy. All this moss on the top of the pot, so I'm going to have to do something about that. And if you saw my what I had for Christmas video, you may remember that I half jokingly said that my family liked giving me the headache of deciding what pot or what tree to put in the pots that they give me. And I have to confess, I have been puzzling of which trees going in which pot, and I was just moving things around on the bench, as you do, trying to create a little bit of space, and somehow I managed to do that. Which, if I move the camera around, I decided, well, I didn't even notice at first, but after a couple of days I thought, oi oi, I like that, and so I'm going to put this tree in this pot. It may not be to everyone's taste, but as I've often said, I don't really do these videos, well, no, sorry, back a bit, I don't do these trees for anyone but me. I make a record of what I do with my trees here on YouTube, and I'm fortunate that a lot of people seem to like watching it, and I'm under no illusion that these are masterpieces, but what I do always say is I make trees that make me happy and make me smile, and so that's what I do. I don't show them in bonsai shows and the like, and I think this tree is going to look nice in this pot. First things first, let's get the tree out of the pot. Well, that took a lot of effort, as you can see. The tree is filled the pot with roots, but it's not root bound. I don't think I'm going to have to remove very much, well, I'm not going to have to remove anything to fit it into the pot. I'm going to have to remove all this moss because, well, as I've just said, I make the trees because they make me happy, and moss doesn't make me happy on my trees. It's not anything specific, apart from I don't like the look of it, so I tend to get rid of it. And then of course there is the fact that moss on your trunk, as it starts to creep up, can rot the bark, and that can ring bark your tree and kill it. So that's, yes, so there is something specific perhaps. So I'm going to use my trusty brush just to clean that off. That's, well, coming off without any problem at all, really. Big chunks, which is nice, and exposing some reasonable surface roots. Now I actually think I can get away with not really removing any root. I think I'm just going to loosen it on the base. As I say, it's not in any way really root bound. I can't actually remember. I have a vague notion that I might have repotted this last year into this tray, but I'd have to go back and look, and I haven't done that. I know. Do your homework, Sid. Do your homework, but too late. Okay, I think that's going to go straight into that pot with very little root work. These surface roots are looking quite nice. I'll bury them slightly and let them fatten up some more and expose them over the next couple of repots. Okay, so drainage screens in, and then I'm just going to judge by eye how much of this I'm pouring in. Like so. It may even be a little much, but we'll see. Actually, that's not far off. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm going to add some control release fertilizer to the very top layer of this lower layer of soil, and the tree is then going to sit rather nicely and get those roots down. I'm not even really going to need to add very much soil at all, just a light dusting over the top and into some of these nooks and crannies. When your tree just fits like this, that's always the hardest way to get the soil in, but never mind. Tuck these surface roots down. This is where my little pink tool comes into its own, really. You get the idea with that. I will continue on around the tree and we'll come back in a minute. Okay, so there we have it, fully repotted, canning for scale, and I know it's quite far back in the pot, but I actually like it. I like that perspective. All I need to do now is to just trim out some of these longer shoots that are beginning to rear their head out of the outline that I've been building. It's really nice, the nice weather. The trees are beginning to shoot. It's always a bit of a risk when it's this early in the season. It is only, as they say, the end of February. Not even the end of February yet, but nature does its thing and you can't stop it really, unless you've got some sort of climate controlled storage facility, but I don't, so that's that. But this milder weather does mean that Cooper is happier to spend time out here with me, and although he doesn't really offer me a lot in the way of feedback on my trees, he never criticises them, so that's a bonus. Never told me where I'm going right either, but there you have it. I started last sentence going somewhere and then rambled off on a tangent, but what I was trying to say is he's just good company and nice to have around, and so it's nice that he's not been camera shy this year, or not as camera shy. So that's it, just a very straightforward repot really on this one, or an up pot. This tree's starting to flower, I notice, so maybe we'll get some little blooms on it at some point. I know they're nothing to write home about, but it's something. So that's it. I will just say thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Do all the usual YouTube things, the liking, the subscribing, comment away below, but most of all, please stay safe, everybody.